Hey, my name is Sharina Chantel, and this is the place where we believe in living to bless and not impress, and where we talk all things faith, life, and entrepreneurship. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my DNA update. So about 2 Christmases ago, I got the DNA Ancestry as a gift from my mom, and it was just so interesting to see my results and discover it. But y'all, they've been updated. So now the way Ancestry explains this is that it's not that our DNA changes, obviously, but as they get more and more input and more data, they're able to give more accurate results. So for those of you who haven't seen my first video, this is what I do know. My dad was born and raised in Jamaica, came to Montreal, Canada when he was about 9 or 10. My mom was also born here in Montreal, Canada, but my mom's parents, my grandparents, are from Barbados in Trinidad. So these are the results that we got from Ancestry DNA. I'm excited. All right. The new number one, the one that has taken first place, Nigeria. I'm not going to say I told you so because that wouldn't be classy. But I told you so. I told you so. All right. My Nigerian friends didn't want to claim me, but proof is in the pudding. So it's official. 54% Nigeria. Okay? All right. Second, we have Benin, Togo. That was the old number one. So Benin, Togo is 19%. Then we have Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu peoples, 13%. Then we have England, Wales, Northwestern Europe, 6%. Now I have a hunch that that's due to my great-grandfather, because my grandmother is very fair skin and her mother is dark skin. So I'm assuming that my great-grandpa was white. That's just the assumption. Okay, next we have Mali at 4%. Then we have Ghana, 1%. Ireland and Scotland, 1%. Again, think that might be great-grandpa. And France, 1%. Senegal, 1%. So yeah, that's really interesting. I'll put the visuals here. So this is what it looks like. Now, funny thing is I also met a family member through Ancestry DNA. So I was contacted by a cousin of mine. Now, before I get into that, y'all, okay, I have to give you some backstory, okay? My family is big. So if I end up with a black man, 100% we are both getting DNA tests, okay? Because I need to make sure that he is not a cousin somehow, somewhere. Like, because my family is big, okay? And we do not stop multiplying. We just don't. So when I was living in Sydney, Australia, and I moved back, so I lived in Sydney for 3 years. When I moved back and I went to the first like family gathering barbecue type event, I'm not even kidding, I met a whole new generation of kids that were 3 years and younger. I was like, and who do you belong to? And who do you belong to? And who's your mom? Like, it was crazy. Anyway, so I love my family so much. I love when we get to hang out. But yeah, our family's huge. But that aside, that's not even the story I wanted to share. So this is what happened. My friend and I, we went to Dawson College at the time, and our college was attached to a mall. So we were on our lunch break. We went to go get lunch. I was on the phone. I was on hold, with the music playing and everything. And this guy approaches my friend and I, and he's like, hey. And I'm like a little apprehensive because I don't recognize him. I'm like, hey. And he's like, I'm your cousin. So I'm just like, oh, okay. And then the person comes on the phone and I'm like, oh, sorry, one second. So I'm talking to the person on the phone. My friend tells me, oh, Sharina, I'm going to go get my food. I'm like, okay, cool. My cousin follows her. I'm like, okay. Anyway, so I'm on the phone with this person. Long story short, I get off the phone. My friend and I, we meet like in front of the washroom, and she's like, no offense, Sharina. So we go in the girls' bathroom. She's like, Sharina, no offense, but your cousin's really annoying. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't even know him. It's so embarrassing, whatever. So we get out of the bathroom. I go to my cousin and I'm like, hey, sorry about that. Was on the phone. And I'm like, so how are we related? He starts laughing. starts laughing, okay? I'm like, how are we related? And he's like, okay, so I'm not your cousin, but I think your friend's really cute, and I think it would be a funny story, don't you? What? What? Are you serious? I was like, that is not cute. That is creepy. Anyway, so I tell my friend. Anyway, I'll spare you guys the drama and the details, but it was another level, okay? And then my friend's like, why are these things always happening to you? Da 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 da. So I feel like I need to include more stories on YouTube because I have stories for days. I have stories for days. Anyway, so keep in mind that has been my experience in the past, not once, more than once, okay? So you better believe when I had a cousin that said he was, family member through Ancestry DNA, I triple fact checked that. It's true. He is a legitimate cousin. So if you're watching this, cuz, hey. But yeah, so I called my grandfather, and it turns out that he is my grandfather's sister's grandson. Yeah. Anyway, so I thought that was really interesting and really cool. So I discovered a whole new family that I'm connected to. So those are my results, as well as my experience with meeting new family members. I love my family. If any family is watching this, please know that I love you. But we gonna do we need to test, okay? Unless the man I marry is Asian or white for like 6 generations, we are getting tested. So know that. Okay. All right. Would love to know if you've done the Ancestry DNA, or if you've been thinking about it, what your results were, and yeah, write them down in the comments. And also, if you want to hear more story times, because I just kind of gave you a little glimpse, but your girl has stories for days. So if you think you would like to hear more stories from me, please write that below as well. All right. Well, I'll catch you in the next video. Have a great day. Mwah. Hey, my God is good. Oh.